Hello everyone, I'm back with another card today. I first need to apologize for the sound of my voice. We've had the COVID visit our household this week. My husband came down with it. I have not tested positive for COVID, but I sure caught the cold in part of it, and I cannot seem to kick it. So hopefully I can get through this and my voice won't be too bad. I'm really not coughing a lot, but I have these sudden sneezing attacks in my nose. I can't quit blowing my nose, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens. So today we're going to be making this card here. It's going to be a different papers and everything thing, but it's just a fun little simple card. I like the detail in the middle with the folded corners, and then I decorated the inside like so. I made this into kind of an all-occasion big hugs card, but definitely could make it into a really cute Valentine's card. I don't do a lot with Valentine's, so I didn't choose to do that. So let me show you what we're using. For the designer series paper, I've used most of my pack already, but we're using this paper right here, and it's called Be My, let's see, what is this called? Golly. It is called Be Mine, and it's got really cute papers. I've used almost a whole pack of this, so I don't have very much left to show you, but this is what we're using. We'll also be using the stamp set and not the punch, but just the stamp set. Okay, so to start off with, here is the Be My Valentine, and we're going to be making a little bee on the front of our envelope, so we'll be using the bee, all the things that make up the bee. He has a cute little face, two different kinds of faces, actually three, I didn't even see that one, and then his antenna, we'll be using that. And here's the punch that goes with it. We're not using that today, but you can punch this out, and it just makes a really cute focal point. And this is a bundle, again, it's in the new mini catalog that's good until the end of April. And if you would like to order anything, you can always go to my online store at sherrymini.stampinup.net. I will have this posted on my blog probably tomorrow. And if you need to reach out to me, my email is suaddicted@gmail.com. We're also using another bundle. It's called Thoughtful Expressions. It comes with some really nice dies that we're going to be using the dies. We're not going to be using anything from the stamp set, but we will be using the dies. And these labeled dies are fantastic, and I'm going to be using them a lot. And we're going to use this one little tiny one right there. And like I say, we're not using the stamp set. Then the other bundle that is available that we'll be using is the Perennial Postage bundle. And it is got the nice stamp set, and then all these, again, kind of label shapes that you can use for your cards. We're not using this, but we are using the stamp set, this is where I got the big hugs from. Okay. For our ink colors today, we are going to be using, I better put this away so I don't lose it when I need to find it. We'll be using Memento Black, Sweet Sorbet, and Daffodil Delight. And this one kind of has minimal supplies. We're also going to be using this very pretty Sweet Sorbet ribbon to tie ourselves a little bit of a ribbon. Okay. And I think that's all the supplies that we need. So to get started, let's start off. Oh, here's our packet. And so I'm using different paper today. Here's what I was talking about, the cute little bees. This is from that Be Mine designer series paper. You'll have a square of basic white to do your stamping on. You'll also have a piece of Daffodil Delight. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And this is just going to be a backing for our designer series paper. You'll have a piece of basic black, which is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. A piece of basic white to go on the inside, and this is 3 3/4 by 5. And we'll have our normal card base, which is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So to start off with, I'm going to fold my card base, which I had intended to do before I came over here, but I didn't get that done, so we'll get this done. I know this, whatever it is that's going around, and I know COVID has really picked up, but boy, it seems like so many people that I know are ill, and it's just not a fun time at all. So we're going to start out, first of all, we have to do a little bit of cutting to our designer series paper. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this in half horizontal. Now, if you don't, you want to make sure that your design, if it has a pattern, is going in the right direction. If you don't have a pattern like this one, I didn't have a pattern, so the way I cut it was not quite as crucial. This one, I do have what I feel is a pattern. This bee is definitely going up, although I suppose it could be going down, but it kind of goes all different ways. But I'm saying that this has a directional pattern going that way. This is 4 at the top. We're going to cut it in half at 2 inches. And then I'm hoping you can kind of see this. And we're going to just cut this in half at 2. And then you will stack them. And now we're going to cut it in half this direction, which is 2 5/8. This is 5 1/4. And so the halfway mark is 2 5/8. Okay, it looks like maybe and so we're going to go to 2 5/8. So here's your 2 1/2 mark. Your 5/8 is the next longest, not the next one, it's a 16th, but then this is your 8th. So this would be 2 5/8 right here. And we're just going to cut this again in half. And I don't think I've cut my paper very straight. Let me look at this real quick. I need to do. Well, I think we'll just make it do today. It'll be fine. It's not that critical as long as you get them cut in the right direction. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to make a you want to put this back together exactly the way you cut it out. And so you want to make sure that your patterns are matching. And let me see if I can, I guess I did okay on this one. So it's important that you make sure that your images, oops, nope, I'm not quite right, am I? Let's see, what am I doing? The way my brain is, I'm not so sure that I can figure this out today. Let me see. Where's my other bee right there? All right. Well, no, something maybe. All right, well, we're gonna go for it because to be honest with you, I don't feel well enough to be sitting here trying to figure this out. I don't know what I've done. That doesn't go there, and that doesn't go there. Oh, maybe they go down here. There, that one goes there. Oh, and this one must go. There we go. I got it. I did figure it out. Sorry. All right, so there's how we cut our paper. All right, now in your packet, and I'm hoping I have mine here, I will have made you will have a little template when you come to class. This is another card that we're going to be doing in our February class, which is on the 15th and the 16th of this month. And so you're going to use this little template to make sure that you get your folds, your corner folds here, kind of the same size, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to line this up at the top of our pattern, and paying attention, if you're going to want the folded corners in the middle, you make sure you pay attention to that. You could also put it this way and have all the outside corners folded. You can do it a lot of different ways, but I'm choosing to do mine with the middle, okay? And so we're going to just lay this there, and we're going to just fold this up on our template, increase it, and there's our first one, okay? I don't know if I hope my lighting is pretty good. I don't know, it seems kind of dark for some reason, but maybe we're okay. And then on this side, you're going to turn it over because you want this corner to be folded. So we'll just flip our template over, line it up again, and fold along the angle on our template, okay? And so that gives you this one. All right, now we want to fold this corner back. So we want to make sure that our template is like this, okay? So again, we'll line it up, and we will push it down. And then on this last one, this is the corner we want. So we have to flip it over line up our template and fold the corner over. Okay? And then that gets you all your 4 corners, and they're reasonably folded in the same angle and the same width and everything. So there we go. Okay, so now you have the piece of yellow that I was talking about, and I cut this so that you don't have to worry about trying to center these and get them totally centered on your paper correctly. So with this would be the exact same size, we can just lay this corner to corner and everything hopefully will match up. I did cut mine a little off, so it's probably not going to be absolutely perfect, but we're going to give it a shot. And we are going to get our green cap glue. I am not gluing this down. The corner, folded corner, I kind of like that being up. And and so we're going to just go along here. And I'm going to line it up with the side and the top. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm about to take a drink, excuse me. Okay, so there's your first one, just like that. Now we're gonna make sure, and I just messed them up, I think. No, I didn't. So here's where it comes in important that you have your patterns matched up. So now this one, we're gonna do. Here I tell you I haven't been coughing much, and now I'm gonna have a coughing fit. So I totally understand if you don't want to finish watching this video. Might be a bit of a challenge for all of us. Okay. And now we're going to take this and we are going to line it up again as best we can. And I will probably trim this down and straighten it up because I obviously did not do a good job in cutting something here. I'm not sure what. All right, now this one goes right here. Again, I'm just doing it along the edges, not on the folded part. And we are going to get this lined up nice and straight, hopefully. Oops, not if I pull it apart, it will not. Okay, and then one more. I'm getting an awful shadow here, and I don't know why it's... Hold on, I'll see if I can pull my blind down. Maybe that's why the lighting seems to be so far off. Okay, hold on here. Okay, I shut my blind and turned on another light, so maybe that'll help. Let me brighten up this one a little bit. Okay. All right, so now we have that done, and as you can see, I did not do a really great job. Normally this would line right up, but given the way things are going, I didn't get a good line up, so we're going to just trim this and make it nice and pretty. So I want it to be just a little bit on that side. And a little bit on the bottom. And even a little bit on this side. Don't know what I was doing. Something that I wasn't supposed to be. All right. Hope you can hear me too. My voice is not as strong as it should be, so this may be a real fail of a video, but I'm giving it a shot. So now that I got back in the swing of it, I didn't want to miss. Okay. Now, then we can take this and we can put it on our basic black piece, and you're going to have a really small border. But that's okay. That's what I wanted. And we'll just put some glue around the edges. And line this up. I'm going to have a little larger border than normal because I trimmed it down some. But it works. Okay, there we go. And then this will just go on the front of our real red card base. About like so. Okay. And that's it. Now we'll get started on our stamping. So on the inside piece that's going to go on the inside of your card, I just used these little hearts that are from the, I think these are from the Be Mine. Yeah, these are from the Be My Valentine stamp set, and these little hearts right there. And I just took and put some in the corner. And then if I had remembered to bring it over, we would put a little tiny piece of designer series paper on here like I did in this one. But it's over in my studio table, so I'll just put that on later. Let me close this up. We can take this in our tape runner, and we'll just put this on the inside. And this is only 3 3/4 by 5, so you'll have a little bit more of the red showing, which was intentional on my part. And I have not put a saying in here because I'm not sure what occasion I'm going to use this on, but you could put anything in here, anything on the inside that you would like. Big hugs can be for celebration, it can be for support, thinking of you, just lots of different things. So that's why I didn't put anything in there. Okay, the other piece of stamping that we need to do, actually a couple of pieces. You're going to have this little piece of basic white, and you'll have the stamp set the stamp that says Big Hugs, and we're going to stamp that in the middle, or on this piece of paper. Doesn't necessarily have to be in the middle, but enough room so you can cut it out with your die. And then once again, I'm going to use these little tiny hearts, which I've used them a lot already. I like them. And I'm just going to make it a little, go around the Big Hugs, kind of like that. Okay. And then you would take the die from the Thoughtful Expressions die, and you would put it on here like so, and run it through your Big Shot or your whatever cutting machine that you have, and then you'll come out with something that looks like this, and it will have dimensionals on the back. Okay, so then we'll take our dimensionals off. I finally got most of my tools back in my filming room, I think. Sorry once again. And then we'll just stick this down like so, okay? And then the only other thing we have to do is, for our card front, is here's our little bow that I've made, and we'll get a glue dot. And I'm going to put my bow right here in the middle. You can put it on your card. You put it wherever you'd like to put it. You could put it in numerous places. But I just wanted to put it in the middle. So I'm going to take a glue dot, and I'm just going to place it, and I don't know if you can even see it, but I'm going to place it right here in the middle. Okay, and then I will take my little bow, and I will put it right there. Take my scissors, trim up my edges. I always like to angle my ends. Oops, I got that one a little bit shorter than this one. There we go. Okay, now on the envelope, on the sample one, I just used the 3 little dots, but I thought I'd show you how we can do our pretty cute little bee that's in this stamp set. So it's a two-step stamping, which means you kind of stamp over. So you'll start out with Daffodil Delight Yellow. And I'm going to use my little sponge thing here to give me a good image. And we'll stamp. This is his body, of course. I'm trying to think. There we go. Okay. And that's all we need the yellow for. Then the black will be for his stripes and his little stinger. And what you do is you line this up, and hopefully I can do it. I'm not right over it. And I should have pulled it in a little bit because I'm not going to get all. Hold it for a moment. Okay, I kind of messed that up. I'm not very straight with it, but I really messed it up. I didn't get. This is supposed to be, this little stinger should be right up here. I needed to come farther this way. I'll probably redo the envelope, but it gives you the idea of what we're doing. Then you also have, for the black, you have his wings. We have his antenna. And we have his cute little smiley face. And there's a cute little bee. Very simple. You can also stamp it and cut it, punch it out, but I didn't want to do that on an envelope. So there we go. So that's it for today. I thank you for sticking with me and watching this with me. I really do appreciate all the views that I can get. Here's the card that I made in my studio, and here's the one we made today for the sample. I hope you all stay well and healthy. It seems like that's a hard thing to do right now, but I'm praying that everybody will stay healthy, and God bless each and every one of you, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.